welcome to my channel, and today, or tonight I should say, we are going to be talking about the Leo new moon and the total solar eclipse. And I originally wasn't going to film. I didn't plan on filming today or tonight. I just wanted to show you guys where my headspace is at as far as working with the Leo new moon and the total solar eclipse. I just feel like I'm finally going through my big aha moment, or my big pivotal moment that I've been praying for such a long time. And I just wanted to talk to you guys and maybe see if anybody else is feeling the same things as I am. This Leo new moon isn't exactly the love and light type of energy. It is chaotic and it can be a lot, but we will get through it. Our purpose during this time is to just basically release so that there is room for the authentic to sprout and grow. Leo rules the heart chakra, and with the energy of the eclipse, a couple of questions that we need to be asking ourselves is, in a room full of people, do we know who we authentically are as a person? And even with no one watching, are we embodying the person that we naturally are and channeling from the heart? So basically, let go of the parts of you that crave approval and channel from the heart, and let yourself grow into the person that you naturally are, and accept and love yourself for who you are. And I feel like a lot of people haven't really said this, but don't forget to forgive yourself, because at the end of the day, we're all just human and we're all imperfect. Sometimes we need to go through these pivotal moments or these aha moments in order to realize what we're lacking or what we need to release in order to better ourselves for ourselves. Since Leo is a fire sign, and because of the chaotic energy that surrounds us all tonight and tomorrow, I will be doing a super simple fire releasing spell, and feel free to tag along and do it with me if you feel called to do so. I'm going to be reading directly from the Time Passage app to list the Leo characteristics for those who don't know. Leos are likely to express themselves in dramatic, creative, and assertive ways. They are also likely to enjoy the warmth of the physical sun. Leos have great energy, courage, and honesty. They are likely to be self-confident and maybe even a bit self-indulgent, as they expect to be center of attention and often are. Leos can be quite determined and usually get their way when they really want to. They also possess great integrity and are natural leaders. Leo people are very proud. Their challenge is to temper any tendency for arrogant or egotistical behavior, and to instead develop humility and compassion. To learn detachment and the gift of their affections so that they can radiate their abundant energy freely and enhance the life experience of others around them. I am a Leo moon, and it sits in my 11th house, and when I say I'm going through it, I am going through it. I don't really mean that in a bad way, but in a way that I really feel this releasing energy. And I find it funny that this Leo new moon and this solar eclipse is happening now, and I am finally ready to release X, Y, and Z, when I have been praying for a moment like this since maybe last year. I finally have opened my mind to new ideas and new possibilities that I really want now. Because before, I didn't want these things that I am thinking of, and I'll mention at least one later on in the video. But in order to be open for those new changes, there needs to be some things that we need to acknowledge and unlearn and grow from and release. And I'm quite literally in the pivotal moment where I'm ready to release and welcome in the changes that I've been wanting so badly. For example, one of the few changes that I have been finally open to is making new friends. I know. But I've done a lot of work and healing alone. I've gone through a lot of good and dark moments alone. And in those moments being alone, I've learned how to navigate the good and the bad and the ugly. Even when it was excruciatingly hard, I still learned how to go about very serious moments in my life all alone. I've learned how to be very comfortable in my own presence as if I am my own best friend. And yes, it's always good to be comfortable in your own presence. I just feel like I've been doing that for way too long now, and maybe it's time that I start making friends, but first I have to let go of old traumas and old self-beliefs that do me more harm than good. It's just that with me personally, I find it hard to make friends today because I require a genuine friendship. I don't want to be friends with just anyone and everyone. I want a true sisterhood that will last forever, and I want to find a friend that truly aligns with myself and what I believe in and what I like and dislike. And me trying to start making friends doesn't look like self-sabotage in any sort of way, because I will never put myself in situations that do not align with me. I won't force myself to be friends with the type of people that I will not naturally click with. I believe that is one of the biggest forms of self-sabotage there is, and that doesn't align with me and it doesn't feel right in my bones, and it's just not the type of person that I am. I would rather be alone than force something that isn't meant to be with someone. With my moon in Leo, I am very aware of those that surround me and what kind of influence they can possibly have on me, or vice versa. Hence why I jokingly say that I run a strict program over here, or that I am very picky, but a big part of me actually means it. I truly believe that it will be a disservice to me and said other person if we both try to force a friendship or a bond that is just not there, or it's just not meant to be. With my moon in the 11th house, I tend to have emotional sensitivity in social arenas, and I have patterns of seeking security and finding comfort within friends and group associations, which, like I said, can be a bad thing if you haven't practiced any self-contentment or found comfort in your own presence, which I feel like I've had more than enough time to perfect self-contentment. However, just because I am very comfortable in my own presence doesn't mean that I don't have my days or my times where I am needing the presence of another girly, or that I have the desire of wanting a true friendship with another girly that sees me for who I am as a person and that gets me and understands me, and vice versa as well. I want to be in a friendship that I can contribute to and helping other girls in situations that I've probably most likely been in, and give advice and be there to provide a shoulder to cry on, or just being in each other's presence is helpful as well. I want to also contribute to a friendship that'll last forever. Overall, the desire of wanting a true, genuine friendship and security is strong, and security may not be the thing that I need to let go, but I could at least tell the guards at the foot of my gate to take it easy for the time being. and let me have fun and just let a girl live and make friends, please. I made 4 journal prompts that align perfectly with the Leo new moon and the solar eclipse, and feel free to do them as well for your own journal or down in the comments below. Where have I been betraying my own heart to be accepted, understood, or admired? What would I choose if I stopped worrying about how I would be perceived? If no one were watching, what would I still choose to create, pursue, or become? What identity have I outgrown? So for the first journal prompt, where have I been betraying my own heart to be accepted, understood, or admired? I think that during times where I think that people do not get or understand me, I tend to overextend myself and overexplain things that I think that people might not understand about me. And I put myself through all of that because I have a fear of being misunderstood. And obviously being the black sheep, that's all I've really known is to be misunderstood, and that's how people have always perceived me. And I never let it get to me to the point where I need to be something that I'm not. But the urge to over-explain has always been there because of the fear of being misunderstood. What would I choose if I stopped worrying about how it would be perceived? I probably voice my opinion a lot more than I already do. We live in a time and place where if we voice our opinions online or in person and someone that doesn't align with our opinions, we'd get hate sent our way. And as someone who's already shy in general and shy to voicing my opinions online specifically, it's very unmotivating. And I feel like if I got to voice my opinions a lot more online, if it meant that I wasn't going to be perceived or I wasn't going to be worried about being perceived, I totally do so. If no one were watching, what would you still choose to create, pursue, or become? I think that I do a pretty good job at being authentically myself. I have always thought that it was a waste of precious time to be something that you're not, or try to be someone that you're not, and that it would be a disservice to yourself to completely change who you are as a person just to please others. Thinking about the idea of changing myself just to please others has never really crossed my mind, if I'm gonna be so completely honest. My way of thinking is that I'll like the things that I like and I'll ignore the things that I don't. But if that means that I'll be lonely for an X amount of time, then so be it. I would rather be lonely and be proud of who I am and attract the people that truly align with me for who I am and see me and understand me, than be with people that don't get me and don't understand me and don't align with me, because that's just a big form of self-sabotage I refuse to contribute to, or it will be a disservice to me and to the other person as well to force a bond that was never really truly meant to be in the first place. What identity have I outgrown? I personally have outgrown so much, and I've gone through a lot on my own, and I've gone through ego deaths and developed revelations all on my own. I think that the hardest identity or self-belief that I had to let go was that maybe I wasn't going to have the best friend that I've always wanted, or the small group of girlfriends that I desire. I used to think that I was maybe too complex to have friends, or that I've gone through so much on my own that it will be hard for me to click with another girlfriend or just simply make another friend. However, I don't think like that now. I think that being 100% myself is going to attract the people that I want to stay in my life forever and that see me for who I am and that love me for who I am and get me. Well guys, we are approaching the end of the video and that's all I really wanted to talk about tonight with you guys, with this Leo new moon and the solar eclipse that's going on right now. And I hope that I make at least one person not feel so alone out there. And I hope you guys have a safe and somewhat calm Leo new moon and total solar eclipse. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.